All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? How are you keeping? Thanks for coming on back, liking, subscribing, and sharing, and passing it on to other people. I'm over on YouTube, of course, if you want to tune in and just watch it with the bad choice of background, which is the dark wall. That was silly of me. The same wall that matches my hair. And now I'm forced to constantly wear white t-shirts, so I have some sort of contrast. Anyway, so I head over to the YouTube, give me thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you want to do. Subscribe, blah, 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 blah. All the stuff that, we people in that podcasting world want you to do. Also, check out my other podcast, the Almost Irish Podcast, with my two friends, Dan Barry, Dennis Rooney. Very funny lads. We're going live, actually, this Thursday night. Believe it or not, we're going live. From the Governor's studio, so you'll be able to check it out. And then we're on Long Island together performing stand-up. So some stuff going on there. Yeah, so I think what I want to talk about is I'm done with Facebook. I'm slowly exiting all social media except Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, now is the time, right? Now is the time. Mick Thomas Comedy is where you'll get me. Bit of a cold still, so sorry I sound weird. But yeah, I'm kind of done with it, and I put a note up saying, hey, on August 31st, I'll be deleting, so I'll give you time to move over here, find me there. And I just went, I'm done. I woke up on, I think it was Sunday, I just started scrolling, and I was like, I'm out of here, goodbye. And I didn't do one of those, like, there's a lot of people I do, especially comedians will do it. A lot of comedians will do that, where they'll go, okay, I'm leaving now, bye. And they want you to kind of go, no, don't go, please. Where you go? No, I'm going. Like, remember when you were a kid? I mean, at least I did this for an attention-seeking little slut that I was. I would paint a picture in art or whatever, and I would just go up to the girls like that I liked when I was like 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10. Or like, look at this picture. This is and I knew it was good. I mean, it was shit, dog shit. To be honest with you. My parents never hung anything on the fridge that I did, so therefore I'm assuming it was dog shit. But in my head, I was kind of proud of it, and I would go up to these like girls and go like, "Do you like my picture I painted?" And they go, "Yeah, it's really good." Like, it's shit. It's no, I don't like it. It's shit. Like, I was like, "Oh, you little fucking idiot." I'd love to go back and kick myself in the little tiny nuts. 10-year-old Mick Thomas, but. Yeah, so a lot of comics do that. Like I said, I'm going now, bye, because they want everybody. Oh, don't go, please. You're the best. You're hilarious. What are we going to do without you? That's what they want. Where will we get our entertainment if you have left us? I'm fucking done. I'm just done with it. And there's a lot of different. And I have to go back in, which sucks. But I'm going to sneak in the middle of the night. And because I forgot to save some pictures on there that I have of like my kids when they were babies that I don't have in my phone. I haven't got them backed up to the cloud, so I have to go back in there like an annoying coworker. You know when a coworker quits, and then all of a sudden they keep showing up. Like, you don't work here anymore, Janet. What are you doing? Like, you moved on. Why do you keep coming back here? So I used to work with a girl actually when I worked at one of the banks, and she left to be a nurse, right? She wanted to be a nurse back before nurses were heroes. So it was like during that, it was this, they were like, just nurses were here, you were normal people, where you just cleaned up, you were known for cleaning up piss and shit. If the doctor's like, nurse, yep, clean up that shit there, please. Yes, doctor. And then COVID hit, and you guys, the nurses went up, and they're heroes, and the TikTok videos, and they're up, nurses, and nurse like, hey, we don't want to really take the vaccine, and now you're shit again. So, but this girl was like on the first, before they went up, and she went off and she became a nurse, but she would show up to work like every Friday. She would come into the job with like a stethoscope. Is that it? Stethoscope. All right, whatever. And she would have that around her neck. She would walk it. Like, you don't need to put that around your fucking neck. Like, you didn't come out of saving a life of a fucking baby, and you know what I mean, you jumped in your car and you were so busy that you forgot to take this fucking thing off your neck, and then you pulled up into the bank parking lot and you walked in like, look at me, I'm important. Like, just because so many people wear scrubs to work now. Do you know what I mean? And they're like, they're like stolen valor that wear hero. I think I covered this already, but they'll wear scrubs to work, and they'll think like, I want you to think I have a great job, when really you're just wiping up shit. You know, that and like you're a vet assistant, which is nothing wrong with being a vet assistant, but you spend your day wiping up cat shit and don't kind of strut around like, you know. So this girl will come in, she'd have her stethoscope on, and she's like, stop, fucking stop. So those people, the annoying people that come back to work, you know, that's what I got to do. I got to sneak back into Facebook in the middle of the night and take back all my pictures. Because I have 30 days or something. I think I have 30 days to go back in before they permanently delete. And I don't know if you ever tried to delete Facebook. Like, even Facebook is shocked. Do you know what I mean? Facebook, wait, what? What are you doing? I want to delete my account. Are you sure? Is everything okay? I'm like, no. And it gives you a list of things, what's wrong with you. And I go, no, I'm just done with Facebook. And I go, why? I'm like, I'm just done. And then you got to hit close. Are you sure? Close. Are you really sure? Close. Here's a suicide hotline. Try them first. Try and like, they don't want you to go because I don't think they expect you to go. And I'm like, no, I'm done. And they go like, here's the options. Why are you being bullied? Tell us who's picking on you. We'll talk to them. They're like a manager of a restaurant, right? When you're trying to leave, and like, what can we do to keep you? Like, no, I'm just gonna. Is it something wrong with the food? No, the food's great. I'm just. But what was it, the service? No, everything was fine. I'm done. And you know, all the lists of things you can choose from. I was bullied. I was harassed. I don't like the advertisement. I'm not going to miss anything. I will miss the updates because I was in a fan page of Eva Green, the actress. I like her, and I used to get these little updates about her. Like, oh, here's a picture of her riding on a horse with no shirt on. I don't know why you would do that. But, you know, and I'll miss those things. But in general, I'm not going to miss any of the fucking drivel. And I just, as I was looking through it and scrolling through it all, I was just like, it's fucking, you know, the Spider-Man trailer came out for the new Spider-Man movie. And we all know I'm a comic book nerd, right? I'm a comic book nerd, and I like the movies and stuff. And it's just people going apeshit over a trailer, like discussing a trailer in detail, like they're discussing like books from the Bible. You know, well, you know, in episode Spider-Man Unlimited 242, he has the, like, it's in John 16, he said, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucking, and it's a movie. It's a movie that's going to be 2 hours long, and that's it. And there's like, but now there's trailers for the trailers is what they're showing. Like, it's not even the official trailer, it's the teaser trailer, and the teaser trailer is 2 hours long. Remember movies? Remember, like, some of you may be too young enough to remember this, but some of you who are listening to this are my age. Remember, you went to the movie theater, whatever it was, and you went to watch whatever movie, a Lethal Weapon movie, we'll say, right? And you walked in, and then there was a trailer. Like, the trailer used to have a trailer voice. I don't want to do Francisco Pablo's bit or anything like that, but you had a trailer voice. Now the trailers don't even have voices. It's just they'll cut scenes from the movie to tell the story, what the movie's about, and that's good and that's fine. And you go, all right, that'll be good. That'll be it. It used to be like, in a world, John, right? That'll be it. That'll be something like that. John loved his family, but one day he came home and his family were gone. Like, John, your family's gone. Oh no, where's my family gone to? But now John has to go against all the odds. You know I'm going against all the odds, right? You sure are, John. He's going to work very hard this summer. I'm going to work very hard this summer to try to get back my family. We don't know if he'll get back his family. Right? And that was the movie trailer, and the trailer just zoom, and it went blank for a second before the next one started, and you would just turn to your friend and go, that looks all right, doesn't it? That looks good. Would you go see that? We'll go see that. And you never saw that trailer again. You just remember thinking, all right, that movie about John getting his family back looks good. I'm going to go watch that now. Now there's trailers for the trailers. Do you know what I mean? Think about that. There's a trailer for the trailer. Spider-Man jumping around, and then Doc Ock comes in, and fucking Dr. Octopus and people, and then the nerds go, look at nerds. I'm a nerd too, right? But stop discussing this shit and getting upset when something that you know, in the comic book doesn't matter. All the comic book was one nerd, just like you, had more ambition than you did, and he decided to actually put to work what he liked. He just got to work. He didn't sit in his fat ass eating fucking Cheetos in his parents' basement. He was a nerd and said, I'm going to write these stories. And then he went, and that was it. And that was it. And then he doesn't give a fuck. He'll do whatever he wants. Right? So now when they make these movies, they don't have to go back to a comic book that was written in the 70s. I know Spider-Man was started in the 60s, but you don't have to go back, oh, well, in episode 2, Spider-Man, he was a bit homophobic. And you don't see that in the movie. You don't see him yelling, like, queer. You don't see him yelling that in the movie. Just the detail, and his suit was ridiculous. Like, no, he didn't have that on his suit. And I'm watching this and go, how the fuck do I get away from this? How do I leave this as quick as I can? How do I get this out of my fucking system? And then you go on, of course, the fucking Afghanistan thing. I'm like, I was done. I think the Afghanistan thing is what sent me over the edge. You know what I mean? Like, it's political again. Right now, it was at first about those poor people. Oh, look at those poor people in the airport. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that sad? Now look, here's what's going to happen. And then that turned into fucking Biden did this. Like now look what he did. All right. You know what I mean? And then it's like, then you had the people talking about, there's planes coming in now full of Afghan people coming into Texas. I think 8,000 Afghan people. That was the last number I saw. That may have changed by the time this podcast airs. And the same people who were sitting there going, we need to help these poor people. These poor people need our help. You see what happened, Biden? You see what happened? Now look what you did. You left all these people out there to get slaughtered and murdered and tortured. All of this shit. Now look what you did. And then you cut to like 2 days later, and there's pictures of them flying to Texas. Oh, now we're gonna have to deal with all these people. Good job, Biden. Like, it's like you can't win. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not a fucking Biden fan. I think the ship has sailed on that guy. I think the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top. You know what I mean? I think he's knitting with only one needle. He's one crumb short of a sandwich, one sandwich short of a picnic. I don't think anything great about him, but it's like you can't win in this situation no matter who you are. No matter who you fucking are, you can't win. Do you know what I mean? And everyone's like, now there's pictures of all these Afghan people on a plane. And they're coming to Texas now. No masks. They got no masks. Look at this shit. I'm like, weren't you like 2 minutes ago saying help them? Like, what do you want? Fly over, drop fucking baked beans from an airplane? Hey, a bit of rice. You're fine. You good? You got the rice? Good. Yes, but the fucking guys are going to cut my head off at noon. You know what I mean? Why? Because, I don't know, I said I liked Who's the Boss, and that was my favorite show. We just got that show here. I know it was an 80s sitcom, but we just got it here. And I like Tony Danza, Who's the Boss? You know what I mean? I like Fonzie. Hey, we love Fonzie. What are you going to just fly over and just fucking drop DVDs of Fonzie on? You all right? You good? Go back and watching Fonzie. Here's some beans. We're all good now. We're America. We're good. What did you expect? What kind of help you expecting? Then you load them onto a plane. You fly into Texas, and it's like there's fucking people coming over here. What now? Now what? Like you can't win. You know what I mean? And you're watching this fucking game of tennis of this stupidity go back and forth of all these fucking idiots. You know what I mean? Oh, you can't. And then they're showing like, I don't know, man. There's no like. Just the experts, all the experts, which I didn't know we had. You know what I mean? Like, and what we need to do. What do we need to do, you fat cunt? What do we need to do? What are you going to do from your line at fucking Starbucks, and you're only tweeting this, and you're only fucking Facebooking this because you're online waiting for a fucking extra frappuccino, which is all sugar, you cunt. And you're just like, here's what we need. What do we need to do? You tell us what we need to do. What are you going to do from your fucking couch? It's the same people that, when they talk about technology, in a few years we're going to be able to make. Are we going to be able to make it? Or is it just some like really highly intelligent person that works hard and studies a lot? Or is it just you fucking idiot who just wants to fucking turn your phone sideways and watch a football game? Is it you? Are we doing it? Are we building everything? Are we the greatest? Are we? Fucking sick of him. Just sick of him. You know what I mean? And then everyone's like, the vaccine, that's a huge fucking war too. Like, the vaccine is another thing too. Like, that's another thing. And I'm not anti-vax. I've said that enough times. Even though I do make a lot of points about how it's handled. It doesn't mean I'm anti-vax. I'm anti-forcing vax, yes, but am I anti-vax? No. Right? FDA says it's fine. Right? I'm not anti-vax. I'm not anti-vaxxer. But those discussions are the best. They're the best discussions, right? Because it's all, we're gonna stand up. We're not taking this anymore. Like Dee Snider, right? Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it. Like, that's the anthem they're playing, and they're showing people. Well, again, all right. What are we doing? Tell us what you want us to do. We need to stand up. Okay, good. Did you send out a flyer? We're going to stand up to him, are we? Are we marching somewhere? When are we getting together? Because all I see is a lot of talking. That's all I see is a lot of people just yammering, fucking yakety, 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 yak. We're going to, you'll see, we'll take. That's another one, like, you'll see. And they'll play that music from the Viking fucking thing. My mother told me, some Viking show, you know what I mean? Someday I will buy. And it's all these people with their fucking guns and shit. What are you doing? When is this happening then? Because right now it looks like, oh, and then they go, you'll see, we'll take it back. Where are we taking this back? Australia is fucking upside down. I mean, they call it down under. That was an accidental pun. Sorry. I would almost delete that part out because I'm a fucking hack if I thought that was a joke I deliberately put in. Australia are fucked. Right? Australia, they're literally rounding up the children now and taking them to a place to get vaccinated. Or they go, well, we'll get your kids. Yeah, we'll take your children. We'll fucking drive them in the bus. We'll bring them into the stadium. Cops keep an eye on them. Give them vaccines. Send them out. 3 kids died, by the way, from the vaccine in Australia. But that's, let's not, I don't want to, again, I'm not anti-vax at all in any way. Right? And Australia are not, we need to stand. Okay. All right, let's say we do. Tell me how we do it then. Where are we meeting? Where are we meeting? We're meeting at the Walmart parking lot on a Wednesday. Where are we? I can't do Wednesdays. I can't do Wednesdays. Wednesdays are not good for me. Wednesdays are not good for me. Well, all right. We'll meet Thursday. I have a podcast. Thursday. I can't do that. It's a live stream of the Almost Irish podcast. What about Friday? I think I'm gonna get where are these events? Do I bring my own stuff? Is it pitchfork? Is it sign protest? Is it, heaven forbid, are there guns? Are we bringing guns? I don't know. I'm saying I own, or I'm not saying I do or don't own a gun. I have a Black Widow with a fucking, like the Gitters, and I bought like marbles for it. I could bring that. Like, tell me what I'm supposed to bring. Will food be provided, or do we bring our own sandwiches to the revolution? Tell me about the revolution that we're setting up now. Because everyone's talking about it on Facebook. The revolution. Not one flyer. No directions. Right? No contact number. Guys, get to the revolution. If you come in by 12. If you're going to be late, call Steve. Let Steve know. I've included his number at the bottom. You will have to bring your own water though, guys. We don't have enough water. So I just need to know what are the details for the revolution. It's just all talk, and I understand you mean well. I understand you're passionate, but I'm fucking done with you all. I'm done with you Facebook people. And people threaten me. Not physical. Well, I'm not going to listen to your podcast because I only know about it through Facebook. Then, you know what? Then you don't listen. Then that's sad. Then you don't listen. All right. That's okay. I'll move on. I'm not shutting the whole thing down just because Jennifer, right? Jennifer in fucking Boston, who used to get it through my Facebook link. Sorry, Jennifer. I guess if you haven't hit subscribe on any one of the platforms where you get it, then I guess I missed the ship. Then I missed the boat. I need to sit around. I'm waiting for the revolution to happen. You know what I mean? Once the revolution happens, maybe then I'll come back on Facebook once things are normal. But we need, that's it. And Twitter, you're next. Twitter, I'm coming for you next. I gotta get out. I gotta get out of Twitter too. I'm going out of them all. The funny thing why I didn't leave Twitter is because I didn't know how. I was trying to on everything. I just didn't know. I gotta Google it still how to get rid of Twitter, because that's another shitty one too, right? That's just the worst as well. Like, listen, I'm not losing anything on Twitter. People are like, oh, how are you gonna brand yourself? People gonna know where you are, where your shows are? I don't care. I don't give a shit. If I'm good enough, people are gonna go to my shows. People are going to go to my shows. That's it. They'll find me on Instagram. They'll find me around. If I'm, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not comparing myself to anything special or great, but Tesla doesn't advertise. Everyone knows what a Tesla is, and there's hundreds of them on the road. Every day you will see a Tesla. They never spent one penny on advertising. Not one poster, not one television commercial, not one magazine in a doctor's waiting room. Nothing. Word of mouth, I suppose, right? If Tesla's good, it'll be fine. If I'm good, I'll be fine. Look, it took me, I've got 1,300 followers on Twitter, and it took me 10 years to get them. The most I got was 6 likes on one pic. I don't need Twitter. I don't need it. It's fucking, it's toxic, right? The world is burning. But when you don't have social media, it's not. I can pick up my phone and go, oh my God, look at this. People falling to their death from Afghanistan. Oh, look out over here. Is that my cat chasing a butterfly? That's adorable. Look at a cat just chasing the butterfly. That's hysterical. Right outside the window there. Look at that. Fucking the vaccine, they're going to march us into a stadium. They're going to inject us right in the eyeballs and we're all going to have to fucking take this vaccine. I go, oh, look at that. It's raining a little bit. I like the rain. It's nice. Look at what's doing to the trees. The way that's beautiful. Right? That's really, really, fucking Biden is out there and he doesn't know what he's saying and we're going to, and then I just turn back out again. I go, I think I'll take my motorcycle out. There's my bike looking at me, calling for me. Come on, I'm out and take me for a ride. Maybe I will. I'll take the bike. Do you see the point? The world isn't burning around you if you're not looking at the world burning around you. Right? That's it. The world's not burning around you if you don't look at the world burning around you. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? I mean, if it fell off a plane with people being, trying to get out of Afghanistan, we all see it. But, same thing. Same thing. I don't give a shit about politics. I never did give a shit about politics. The people who are arguing, defending Biden versus the people who are arguing against Biden. I've said this before, I've said it 100 times. Every politician will fuck you in the ass. Every politician will fuck you right in the arse. The only difference is you're just going to happen to like the politician that fucks you in the arse. Do you understand? Do you understand the point I'm trying to make? They don't care about you. No need to be looking at it. No need to be invested in politics. Like so many people I know, comics and friends, that this is their mission. Every single post is about the mission. It's not about, here's a funny joke, here's a funny meme. It's about the mission. It's about the revolution that I still haven't received an invite to. I still haven't received my invite. If you guys got your invite to the revolution, if you could just send it over to me, please forward it to me on Mick Thomas Comedy. On Instagram, that's where I get all my stuff now. So, but if you kind of have the invite for the revolution, if you know the details, I don't know, please send it over. I'd appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to skedaddle now. So I had fun chatting with you. R.I.P. Facebook. I think that could be the name of the post, right? R.I.P. Facebook. Find me on wherever you get your podcast. Everywhere you get your podcast. Cheaper Than Therapy is there. Also check out the Almost Irish podcast. We go live on Thursday, like I said, with me, Dan and Rooney. And October 12th, I am going to be in New Jersey, Uncle Vinny's, for 2 shows, recording an album for Sirius XM satellite radio, blah 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 blah. So get tickets there on sale for that, Jersey Shore. And I think that's it. And again, if you want to send money to help me build a studio, which I'm working on over there, you can Venmo me Thomas Mick 322, because I'm very close to taking advertisers, guys. I need to get the studio built, so I'd rather not bombard you. But send it over. I'm literally begging. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I do appreciate you. And thanks so much. And as always, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. And I will talk to you soon. Good luck to you. Good luck.